I can put this physical lens across all of these cameras. G'day everybody, how you going today? It is so good to see you. I do hope you are super well, and I'm pretty excited to bring you this episode because today I'm going to show you a lens that I think, or in this case two lenses, that do something that I think no other lens does, but please do let me know in the comments below if there are other lenses. And even if other lenses do this, I can't imagine that there are too many of them on the market. These lenses are from SIRUI. They come in a 24, 35 and 50mm full frame 1.4 versions. They come in this beautiful grey and orange variant, as well as a black variant if you want to stick with the more traditional colouring. These lenses are 1.4. They are very fast, but they also have an expanded image area, which is up to 46mm. Also, SIRUI have done their very best to suppress focus breathing, and with the 24 and 35 there's basically none, and with the 50mm it's suppressed greatly. This video is here just to talk about the fact that these lenses exist. But what is it that is super special about them? Hiding here in this pouch, yes indeed it is. Now before I open the pouch, I'll tell you what it is. Now, why do I have these four different cameras in front of me? We have, in alphabetical order, the Canon R6 II, then the Lumix S5 II, the Nikon Z5 II, and the Sony A7 IV. Now, how is it that these lenses, how is it that they can be across all of these cameras? Well, yes, indeed. This lens system has multiple mounts. And the multiple mounts come in this pouch, and they are user installable. And that, from my perspective, is absolutely awesome. You've probably guessed it. Yes, these lenses are all manual lenses. Of course, there are photographers who are very happy to shoot manual, and that's cool. I'm one of them. I don't mind shooting manual. The industrial design of these lenses does denote the fact that they are aimed at a cinema market. You can see that they have these very large cogs and these very, very smooth throws. The iris 1.4 all the way around to f16, and the focus, of course, very long. The focus throw on these is 270 degrees. Very smooth, absolutely beautiful. Now, because this video is just about telling you these lenses exist, there will be footage during this video. Following up very soon, I'm going to have a video from each of these lenses separately, using them on all four of these cameras, which is going to be pretty ridiculous. I will go through the remounting process. Here are the mounts here. Let's take a look, because I haven't done it yet. I love what SIRUI do, because they bring you, there's your little mount kit. They always ship everything in these vacuum sealed bags, which is just super cool. Open. There you go. So there is the new mount for the Z mount. It's got a Z mount cap. It's got all the Z mount bayonet side of things. And you can clearly see the screw holes, how that screws in. We've got the Z, we've got the L, and we have the RF all here with us. Haircut time. How have I found these beautiful SIRUI Vision Prime lenses? As you can see, I've now mounted the Z mount. Didn't take too long. Very first time I did it, it took about, I would say, 2 to 3 minutes. And in the next video, I will show you across the L, the RF, the E, and the Z. But I just wanted to do it to give you a sense of it. Not very hard at all. The screwdriver they give you is magnetized, so that certainly helps with that whole process. But you do need to be comfortable with changing your lens mounts. How has this been to use? Well, this is the first time I've used it on the Z. This is the Z5 II. I dialed in the focal length. Stabilization's working perfectly. Because it is manual focus, I'm using the 400 times zoom, the 400% zoom. That allows me to get critical focus. Super easy. Wide open, this lens is a little bit soft, but it's a cine lens. So that's completely normal in this space. Drop it down to f2 or 2.8 and you're absolutely looking fantastic at that point in time. I can't stress that if you're looking for that sort of cine, maybe you call it vintage, but that just beautiful emotional look. What it is about is no vignetting on the corners, and it's also about no vignetting even if you're shooting in open gate. With all the tools available here on the Z5 II, I found it super easy to use. And as I said, the IBIS is fantastic, no problems there. I can't wait to show you more across the 4 cameras. If you've watched some of my previous Lumix videos, stabilization is probably something like when it's non-stabilized lenses, depending on whether you're still or moving. Lumix comes in number 1, Canon, Nikon come in number 2, and Sony maybe number 4. With the cameras that I've used, that's the caveat. I haven't used all of every camera from every brand. Impossible. The other mounts, which is totally cool. And what this means is I can put this lens or this lens, the 24, the 50, or the 35 1.4 if I had it, and I can put it across any of these cameras. So not only is that cool for a production crew or photographer that might have multiple systems and you can use the one lens, but it also means for a reviewer like me, I can put this physical lens, this actual lens, on all of these cameras. And that's what I'm going to do in the upcoming review. And SIRUI even ship in the box the screwdriver required to change the mounts. Now, will a system like this ever come for autofocus? Will we ever have one that actually has all of the data that comes between the lenses and the cameras? Well, look, that's a massive undertaking, a massive task unto itself. From my perspective, this is absolutely awesome. And for the primary use case, which is cinematographers, well, this is exactly what they want. Please do let me know in the comments below, what do you think of the idea of having multi-mount lenses? Would this be something that you would get into? Or are you simply into lenses that have all of the electronic coupling? What I can tell you is SIRUI are going to as much trouble as they possibly can to make these lenses optically amazing. When it comes to aberrations, they have all the lenses within. When it comes to vignetting, the image circle is large. And when it comes to focus breathing, they're doing everything they can to minimize that. These are quality lenses. And if this is potentially a kit that you are interested in, it comes in this travel hard case, which includes all 3 lenses and 3 sets of all 4 of the mounts. Super cool. The price of this kit is $1,899 USD. And if you're interested in getting all 3, well, clearly this is the best way to keep the 3 lenses and the 12 different mounts safe. SIRUI has been kind enough to offer the viewers of this channel a 5% discount if you use that link and the code on the screen, Irwin 5. The lenses are, if you buy them individually, $649 USD each, or around 1100 AUD. All right, everybody. Well, it's been so good to see you. And if this is your first time here, I would love to see you again. So please do subscribe, please share, and please like. All right. Bye for now.